Luxury vehicles inhabited the highest echelons of the automotive world 25 years ago, the chosen mode of transportation for those who had attained a certain level of achievement. Huge SUVs have taken much of that credit in recent years, but few of those behemoths can equal the grace, subtle elegance, and distinguished heritage of a conventional luxury sedan. Luxury automobiles are more sophisticated than ever, thanks to decades of engineering innovation, and many of them can cut and run with movements approaching sports car levels of speed. We use these basic criteria, as well as the quality of materials and degree of workmanship, brand purity and lineage, and accessible tech, performance, and luxury features, to assemble this elite group. Shop for a luxury automobile if you want a vehicle that can reinvent every journey. A premium automobile ticks a lot of boxes, whether it's for your daily commute or extended road excursions. BMW 7 Series. Since launch in 1977, the 7 Series has been in the shadow of the Mercedes S-Class, but this latest version is BMW's most committed attempt yet to fully crack the luxury saloon market. The car combines optional adaptive air suspension with pioneering infotainment and convenience features, and offers a choice of two wheelbase lengths in rear or four-wheel drive. The interior trim conjures a sense of space, integrity and usability, although the fascia is perhaps a bit too similar to that of lesser BMW saloons and lacking in lavish material flourish. Engines are quiet, powerful and efficient, the range opening up with the familiar 6-cylinder turbo diesel option, but also taking in the most big tax-friendly plug-in hybrid option in the limousine class in the shape of the 745e, and culminating with one of only a handful of remaining 12-cylinder limousine options in the M760Li, and both are impressive works of engineering. Handling is more poised and precise than rivals, although the ride isn't quite as well isolated. An unexpectedly appealing driver's car, then, even if it falls behind its very best rivals in ways more core to the mission and identity of the luxury car. BMW X7. Don't think of this as an enlarged X5, says Munich, but rather a jacked-up 7 Series that's been readied for limited off-roading work. That description doesn't much account for the fact that the X7 is a 7-seat, 2-box passenger car with an extended roofline, of course, but it does tell you about the priorities that BMW's designers and engineers had when it came to refining and tuning the car. The car comes with a choice of one turbo diesel, the 40D, and two turbo petrol engines, the entry-level 40i and range-topping M50i. In the UK, the M50D version of the car used to offer fully 394 bhp and more than 500 pounds-foot of torque but has since been dropped, while the V8 M50i petrol winds the performance dial all the way out to 523 bhp. On the road, the X7 handles its size and bulk well, feeling surprisingly precise and athletic when cornering. Even the car's diesel engine is smooth and refined, developing enough torque to move the car along easily, while its ride is comfortable without running out of control. The car manages its mass better than big luxury SUV rivals, and feels more intuitive to drive. A slightly ordinary cabin, light on special material touches and differentiation from BMW's lesser SUVs, and a controversial front-end styling are the car's biggest disappointments. With that oversized grille, some would call the X7 ugly, but few would deny its competence or its completeness as a luxury car. Audi Q8. A great many modern car enthusiasts have taken against the modern luxury car buyer's preference for the SUV, but when you drive a car like the Audi Q8 it's easy to appreciate why they are so liked. This designer take on a Q7 has more visual presence and curbside appeal than its dowdier, boxier relation, but the same brilliantly rich and solid feeling, inviting interior. It offers generous space for 4 adults conveyed at a height that makes you feel like you're lifted above the melee of traffic below, and enough versatility and capability to deal with whatever else your daily routine is likely to throw at you, with plenty left in reserve. Comfort and refinement are first class. The driving experience is light feeling and filtered, with stable and secure handling being delivered like it might be on a less advanced 4-wheel drive estate car. And the car's engine range is wide. You can have 6-cylinder petrol or diesel power. There's a choice of 2 emission-saving plug-in hybrid petrol engines, one with as much as 457 bhp, and then there are the SQ8 and RSQ8 performance models, which allow you to mix as much urgency into the Q8's driving experience as anyone could want. SUV or not, the Q8 is undeniably one of the best luxury vehicles that Audi makes at the moment. Lexus LS. The LS has always been a niche choice in the UK, but its success elsewhere has guaranteed this latest version a seat at the top saloon table. The car's had a major styling overhaul, and the interior feels both modern and luxurious in a likably unconventional way. There are 4 trim levels, the top one coming with plenty of equipment and, spec depending, also a rare kind of material richness that few cars in the world can match. Dynamically, the LS is less convincing as a luxury item. The 3.5-liter hybrid V6 has to work hard to cope with the car's 2,420 kilograms weight, and while the car's handling is quite impressive, its noisy and slightly brusque run-flat shod ride is quite the opposite. Against the latest S-Class, 7 Series and A8, the LS is an interesting alternative but still not the most credible of rivals. Maserati Quattroporte. Our final ranking luxury class contender is a car with plenty of soul and brand-based exotic desirability, but perhaps not the substance needed to back it up by climbing any higher on this list. The Maserati Quattroporte is one of the oldest cars here, and is certainly beginning to feel like it, but it still offers an alternative, charismatic route to a luxury car experience, and one thing it's not lacking in is cabin space. The Quattroporte grew a lot for the 2014 version. Having been more meat-sized in its previous generation, it's now fully limousine-sized, no doubt because the company's management thought that a bit more interior space and presence might sell a few cars in export markets like China, North America and the Middle East. This is now a car to stretch out in the back of, but the influence its size has on the way the car drives makes it a different prospect to how its predecessors used to be. Maserati offers V6 and V8 petrol engines for the car, the latter being available with up to 572 bhp if you want it. But even with it, the Quattroporte doesn't have much sporting soul anymore. It's become a car for loafing gently around in, and probably being driven in rather than driving yourself, with skewed right-hand drive control ergonomics spoiling the impression of quality that the car conveys somewhat. Maserati has never traded on the built-in quality or digital technological allure of the German luxury car power, and it's no surprise to find a bit of a gulf between the apparent sophistication of the Quattroporte's interior and that of some of its opponents. Modena counters with smooth-feeling leathers and some unusual and appealing material treatments, though. Tesla Model S 2021. The first bespoke creation from electric car pioneer Elon Musk's firm, the Model S is the machine that brought credibility, luxury, pace and useful range to the electric car market, and the latest version, due for launch in the US market soon and to arrive in the UK later in 2021, has benefited from the biggest revision in the car's history. A far-reaching interior redesign looks like it might finally bring some lavishness to the car's cabin, with the car's portrait-orientated infotainment screen being replaced by a landscape alternative. Meanwhile, range-topping 3-motor plaid versions of the car will take power output beyond 1000 bhp, with electric range due to close in on 400 miles. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.